Despite the stereotype of victims being elderly and unaware, experts say victims are getting younger and more educated, meaning the scammers have to get more sophisticated. And one of the ways they do that is to have a detailed how-to manual on how to get you to open your wallet.
At that point, all I'm seeing is all this money.
Robert Totten thought he had found a path to retirement through cryptocurrency. And had you ever done something like that before?
I've never traded anything at all, ever.
But a beautiful brunette who texted his cell phone out of the blue last spring convinced him to give it a shot.
I just kept listening and watching, and I was doing everything she told me, and the next thing I know, we've turned $9,000 into $102,000.
At this point, you're probably thinking, we know where this is going. And you're right. Totten was scammed out of $85,000.
It's sickening. It's destroyed my life as far as finances and my retirement.
Totten was a victim of pig butchering, where the scammer fattened him up by making him think he was getting richer and richer in order to extract as much money as they could. It's the financial scam responsible for the most losses in America in 2023. You know, a lot of people say it won't happen to me.
That's what I said.
It's a very sophisticated process.
Kevin Goschalk is the CEO of Arcos Labs and a cybersecurity expert. He showed us some of the tools scammers use to trick even the most sophisticated of victims.
They have these books and guides that are really designed by different victim types. You know, if you're single, if you're a mother, if you're black, if you're white, where you live. So they have different playbooks that kind of describe very prescriptively like what to tell the victim.
This guidebook he provided us, written in Chinese, gives the scammer a script on how to get the victim to invest by saying things like, we must tell the customer that the greater your principal, the higher the return. Totten's scammer told him, I believe everyone knows that investment and return are directly proportional.
She consistently tried to get me to invest more. The more you invest, the more you trade, the bigger your profits are.
In that same Chinese playbook, scammers are taught how to boost their target's confidence. The author writes, you must know how to praise customers. You are so smart. Throughout Totten's texting relationship with his scammer, he's told multiple times, you are very smart, reassuring him often with compliments like, I always believe you are the smartest. We can learn from each other and grow. Goschalk says every word scammers write is choreographed.
Even things like, you know, at what day should you start using certain words? You know, the kind of images you should share.
Totten received a lot of photos from his scammer, images of the person he knew as Kathy Lewis, in a sports car, out at a restaurant, a selfie. She even sent him her driver's license when he grew skeptical that she was who she said she was. That driver's license had an address in San Marino. But when we went to the door, the homeowner told us, you don't know who this woman is.
No.
He had no idea who was in the photo, and the DMV confirmed the license is a fake. But Totten didn't have the resources we do, and he believed his scammer when she sent the photo, texting him, doesn't my driver's license allow you to find me?
Really, ultimately, the goal is to gain trust first and foremost, and then lead them into some way of extracting funds, typically through crypto exchanges, fake crypto exchanges.
Totten was told to download a crypto trading app on his phone that turned out to be a fake. It was gone from the App Store as soon as he realized he had been scammed.
They transfer you over to these bespoke, custom-made exchanges that have their own websites. They do fake press releases to legitimize them. If you do research on them, they will look real. They have fake reviews, all those kind of things. And then you transfer your money into that account, and you've got no chance of getting it back out at that point.
We took the photos sent to Totten to cybersecurity firm Bitdefender to see if this woman even exists.
Overall, I would say it's a decent mix of real photos and doctored ones.
Director of Threat Research Bogdan Bodizado pointed out some inconsistencies in the photo. Take this one, for example.
The subject is standing up, but if you're looking at the reflection in the bar mirror, you will see that her legs posture look like she's actually sitting down, but there's no chair anywhere near the image.
Or this photo that appears to be Kathy enjoying a cup of coffee.
And her index finger, it looks alien. It looks like it has been blended in after the image was taken, probably including the head on a different body.
Bottizato says scammers will often use AI images, although he doesn't think these are. He points out that AI images have a hard time with facial symmetry, with the teeth often not lining up.
Additionally, you will see that people's posture blending into backgrounds are problematic because you have one algorithm that's perfectly trained to generate faces, but it has major issues in generating backgrounds.
Totten says he realizes now this isn't the person he shared hundreds of text messages with, and really, he suspected it all along.
In an attempt to verify she was real, I told her, take a photo doing a peace sign right now. She wouldn't do it. Everything I've asked for to prove she was a real person, that she says she was, she wouldn't do it. And I've had these red flags all the way through, and I just kept seeing that dollar amount of money sitting there. And
Totten has filed a police report and contacted the FBI, but he knows it's likely he will never get any of his money back. Christine Lazar, KCAL News.